knew I wanted to go to school in a city. I wanted to go to a large university. I love meeting new people, which is part of the reason I love public relations. So those were kind of my criteria going into the college search. And I found BU and I completely fell in love. Studying public relations has allowed me to hone in my skills of public speaking and storytelling, which were things that I already loved, and the fact that I was able to study it in an academic setting was something I never imagined. Before that, I just thought those were kind of my hobbies and my qualities that I was good at, but then I found PR and I realized that I could find the intersection between school, education, academics, and what I was really interested in. I've found that the number one thing my PR professors and communication professors said in general was you had to be a really good writer to be in PR. And so naturally I said, well, there's an amazing journalism program in the school that I'm in anyway. Why don't I leverage that and take as many journalism classes that I can as well? And I've gotten to take classes with Boston Globe investigators and reporters, with a New York Times bestselling author, Mitchell Zuckoff. It's just incredible the resources that we've had here that I've been able to utilize and take advantage of. It was October of my freshman year, and I don't know what it was, but something in me just said, I want to go exploring by myself. I just strolled down Commonwealth Avenue. I went to Thinking Cup and I had a latte by myself on the patio and just listened to all the conversations fluttering by on Newbury Street, and it was just this really amazing moment for me because I had never appreciated being alone before, and I came to love it from that moment, and from then on it was me and my camera going on adventures. I came up with the idea to create an account solely for my Boston photos. I number every single post, so it really functions as a virtual bucket list for Bostonians and visitors alike, and I'm so happy to have created a resource for people. I found that classmates of mine started approaching me and said, I've been stuck in the BU bubble, but your bucket list has given me a way to break out of it, to find places to go around Boston. And that experience within itself is just so heartwarming because to know that I'm offering something that people needed is amazing. It was my freshman year. I met one of my role models at BU, and she had studied abroad in Sydney, Australia, and was raving about it. I went to Sydney with the idea that I wanted experience in a global PR agency. That wasn't something I had had before, and I knew it was something that I should probably have. And before I knew it, I was interviewing at Hill & Knowlton Strategies, which is a global PR agency, and I got to intern there for 2 months, and it was an incredible experience. I met a really good friend of mine, Bella, in Australia. She had visited Boston before despite being from Sydney, and happened to have followed my blog and noticed that I was in Sydney and was brave enough to message me on Instagram. Just so happened that she also studied public relations, so we bonded over that, and she told me at the time she had just applied to BU for grad school. What are the odds? I honestly don't know. So of course my fingers were crossed for her, and fast forward, now it's a year later and she is in Boston doing her grad degree in PR, and so when I was in Sydney, I was on her turf and she got to show me around, and now we're in Boston and we're on mine and I get to do the same. I just found that stepping into new places, whether it was geographic from New York to Boston to Sydney, or more academic from PR to journalism to computer science, that BU just fully gave me the confidence to continue exploring and not be scared to try new things, and those are skills and memories that I'll carry with me throughout the rest of my life.